I often have people ask me, so how do I stop saying or like when I'm talking? And I often have different resources that I use, but I came across this one in this book by Matt Abrahams, Think Faster, Talk Smarter. If you've never read it, it's great. And he provides a fantastic resource. And so I want to read this part to you because I think it's something that's really helpful if you struggle with what we call filler words. So he says, in addressing cognitive symptoms, we must do something about those annoying filler words that pop up out of our mouths when we are working out what we want to say. I'm not saying you need to banish these words entirely. Some use of filler words is natural and normal, so much so that scriptwriters actually write them into dialogues in movies, television, and plays, because we all do it. It makes us seem human. The issue is that excessive use of filler words, common culprits such as and like, can become distracting, acting as a kind of verbal graffiti. Fortunately, there is a technique you can deploy that can stop these types of words from ever appearing. Once again, it has to do with breathing. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I'd like you to say Can you do that? Great. Now I'd like you to say while inhaling. You can't do it, can you? It's nearly impossible to say anything while inhaling. Speaking is an exit-only event. You must push air out to do it. And this fact holds the key to ridding us of those filler words that occur between sentences and phrases. The trick is this. When you speak, work to articulate your sentences and phrases so that you're completely out of breath at the end of the sentence or phrase. Try it a few times. It's not hard. And you don't have to use long sentences or phrases to do it. Just time your exhalation to coincide with the completion of a sentence or phrase. I envision a gymnast sticking their landing. If you sync your speaking with your breathing in this way, you'll have to inhale upon finishing a sentence. That will make it more difficult for you to utter a filler word, such as or like. This technique also helps by building a short pause into your speech. As communicators, we often presume that we must fill all of the airtime and that an empty space is awkward. Not true. Sprinkling in pauses allows your audience to catch up and reflect on what you just said. So if you're someone like me and like many of us who, instead of just pausing to think, fills that time with or like, use this strategy from Matt Abrahams. It is fantastic.